We are always in a position of transition. If you are not growing, moving, or accepting what is and evolving beyond it. Being in this position of perpetual transition can leave you in a state of uncertainty or with a feeling of imbalance if you don't understand what is going on. Get used to being in the unknown. Get familiar with uncertainty and develop a space of inner peace with the unfamiliar. It is vital not to assume balance in life, but to be continually reaching for new discs of awareness to stand on as you boldly continue to rebalance based on your ever-evolving state. Adopt an environment within you that is open and accepting, spacious and unbounded, where you can acknowledge that you are an eternal, infinite being, a part of the magnitude of source of all that is, and fathom just how deep and wide you really are. This will help you to open and understand yourself and the transition you are in. If you wish to accelerate your development and raise your energy to new levels of high frequency, nurture the understanding that you are an ever-evolving being. There will be triggers that are playing out in our lives that we have picked up and attached to along the way, and old, outdated belief systems that are dysfunctional, however familiar. We will be emotionally moved by things that show themselves at different times and are sometimes repeated just to make sure you remember the wisdom and the lesson. This is not a sign that you are failing or not growing and developing. It is simply more opportunity for you to embrace your humanness and to evolve your emotion to align with the heart and mind of the Creator. As time goes on, there are fewer triggers as you understand the significance and the blessing of it. It really is all good. Therefore, you continually find new states of balance, stand upon new discs of conscious awareness, and envelop a new level of acceptance, growth, and love for yourself. We have the gift of evolution and expansion, helping us to get closer to our true divine nature. It is here that a reminder is valuable. Recognize that every feeling that is not of joy and love is simply out of alignment with the divine. To feel good is to feel source, and you can change your negative feelings with a change in your perspective. When you dive deep into the ocean of your soul and love and accept yourself as a forever evolving human being, this soothes, softens, and resolves some of the attachments we have. Admit that you are scared of doing something new. Feel the fear within you and acknowledge that it is there. Understand and accept your humanness. Don't push it away. Don't pretend that it doesn't exist. This is a part of ourselves. The fear and perceived limitation for centuries has attempted to keep us safe. It was an ego survival instinct. However, in recent times we have used this function to hide or run away from opportunities to grow and from change, instead of running and hiding from a predator that may eat us for its dinner. Hence, it has become a predominantly dysfunctional parameter. So be conscious of the fearful or limiting emotion. Thank it for being there as an attempt to keep you safe, and let it go. Put it down and keep moving forward. Drop it and take another step. We move beyond obstacles in our lives, in our inner emotional world, and the creations by clearing the path. There are millions of techniques to remove energy blocks, but at the heart of the ones that work is a deep position of acceptance of what is as the way that you have created it to be, with your attention to certain aspects. Acknowledge that in that powerhouse of responsibility, you can weave a new web of desired outcomes and associated feelings. We can bring in the blessing of our higher self, the wisdom of love to show us the way to resolve these feelings and give us the insight we need to transform the situation. To transform is to acknowledge that we have created this current situation out of those fear-based beliefs. See clearly that your perspective is what has created the lack or fear in the first place. Acknowledge your part in the co-creation process. Decide that you would prefer something different, and understand that you can create that new reality with a combination of focus and surrender. Do something different. Lean into fear and limitation. Don't let it hinder your development. Instead, let it heal you and lift your life to new heights.